Lakeside Park, where you have shelters and parking and places for nice.
It's been moved enough.
This is the only place it's ever been.
Place it's been, I think.
They used to do things there. I've talked to some of the older veterans. They remember going to at least 2 or 3 different spots.
In the
For
parking
Memorial
area
Day.
of Brooklyn, yeah, before the
So-
dike went in. Used to do it over there.
Well, regardless, the council wants it to stay in that area. I'm sure the council would be willing to look at if it had to move a couple of feet. And
That's fine.
the intention is that it stays, and this should,
I know the wishes of our veterans are that it stays there.
I'm a vet.
I know.
Thank you.
I know, thank you.
You're welcome.
Again, Robert, are we applying for those USDA funds or not? You voted to apply for them.
Yes, I did, a long time ago. In the interim, though, I've seen and heard a lot of people say they don't want to go farther in debt, they don't want to spend that kind of money, so.
What are we doing?
So where's
I
the money
know-
gonna
I know
come
Mark
from for
wa- I
City
know-
Hall?
Right?
Well, Mark, I think that those renovations down there could be done for a whole lot less than what they have quoted.
And how do we do that?
Well, call and talk with the contractors and just find out how much they will charge. I don't think that there's that much to do down there.
So the quote we got from them, all those things they talked about moving, you just don't believe it?
I think it's a little bit more than what would be required.
Based on what?
Well, for one, the sheet rock, I think they had $2,400 or something like that.
12,000.
12,000? I don't think it's gonna take that much.
Mark, do you care to make a motion that includes the USDA funding?
I will make that motion limited to $800,000 for both projects.
Does that include applying to the USDA to get $800,000? Right? My understanding, you're right.
For both projects.
I'll
For the
second.
City Hall and any library renovations.
I'll second the motion. Motion by Mr. Hansi, second by Mr. Holland. $800,000. Discussion.
I personally am not in favor of it. I'm not for it.
You brought up Vern earlier, and the way it sounded, you were in favor of his idea 2 weeks ago of putting $500,000 towards this, knowing full well what we were doing at City Hall.
Right, but you said not using USDA money.
Once again, where's the money going to come from?
That's where we might have to borrow again from the funds. We did it before.
Anything to borrow.
What?
There
USDA
isn't
money
anything
is-
to
is-
borrow.
Yeah, there's nothing that we can borrow from our own funds anymore. And USDA money is about as cheap as you're gonna get. What is it, a quarter percent?
For 4 years.
So what does it cost to borrow
We
money
might be,
from the fund?
we might be able to beat that, we bid for bonding, but I think that's more restrictive, but at the very least, it's more restrictive. And you gotta schedule,
can't pay it off early.
right, pay off early and save on some interest,
Correct.
right?
Well, Mr. Bunky made the statement that we'll go out and do some soliciting for money for the library, get some volunteers. Well, that's good to say.
That was if they wanted more.
Huh?
That was if they wanted something more than 500,000. That didn't include the 500,000.
Yes, it did.
Any more discussion on this?
When will the USDA have to be notified or ask for an extension, or what's the timeline?
End of June. the
In
latest.
June.
Anything else? Yeah, you were gonna say something?
They may not even approve the library project because of the timing. Especially now that if it's gonna be less than what he's planned for, if he has to do any more work, but he'll certainly do, I'm sure validate everything he can to try to. So you're basically, if you're talking 600 for this and 200 for City Hall. But if we save a little there,
Put it over here, but
I mean, if the architect's bid is, if his estimate is 160 and it gets bid and it comes in at 120, well, that's great. I mean, no one's saying that you have to take two, you take what you need.
right.
Well, it would be easiest to build new or spend the same money on this building. I can't bring myself to spending that. So, that much. On the other hand, I would like to see two projects move forward and be done. Because it has taken a lot of time and effort on both the library board's part and on city council's part to just continue meandering through doing nothing with these projects. On our
Anything else?
And will the request go in for an extension?
Yes.
When will that go in? And what's the
Go.
timeline for expecting a reply?
I don't know, because I don't know how far up the food chain it's gotta go. But again, even if you say that you wanna take the money, they could say no. So,
According to the lesser number of figures here.
right, so then you're not out anything.
They say no, it's a moot point.
Anything else? All right, I'm calling the question. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
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 All opposed?
Aye.
And the motion passes with Mr. Colvinson opposed. All right.